It's Madden NFL 24, where division rivals will clash in the AFC East. It's the Jets and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they too were winners last time out. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. His throw incomplete. You talk about this Miami defense. Well, they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy check downs. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
2 yards the lowest, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You talk about this Miami defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 74 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers. He certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Hall again on 2nd down. A good move. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It's the former first-rounder getting in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Tua going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Tua now on 1st down. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. In motion left is Wilson. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Now this airmailed to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down at about the 21-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Sam Wilson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And New York set to take the field. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The throw over the middle, taken in. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Here's Tua. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
All the frustration for the defensive guys because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Jets on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this returnable for Hill. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this one is incomplete.
Thus far, they've been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Waddle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
On the option left, here's Tua. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught, it's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll drop the throw. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does Jags have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 15 seconds to go in this first half. So on third down, a field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this one is right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September.
Okay, Coach,
treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after 1 play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And a completion to Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a yard.
On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. He'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
You still hold your breath when there's a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a first down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 2nd and 5. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down to Rumble Hall, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When those extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
3rd down and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Tua. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bird. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now Tua going to keep it running left.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback
position as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Here's Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 20-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well. Yeah, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now inside the 25. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 78 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now back to throw. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. Now he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And he returns this to the 22. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Jets will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first round.
Good loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard after the 49. 2nd and 9.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Well.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
One tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
He'll look to throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Tua going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now Tua.
Oh, that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On is the punt team now as this one's set away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Oh, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the the field, and he's got a man complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's back to throw. Right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That's pulled in by Wilson. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Open man here is Conklin. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Here we go. First and goal. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ball. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sport.